Good morning, gamers. Welcome back. I am the AMDM lead. This is my cup of coffee, and you're watching BridgeWater Knights. Alright, so our intrepid team of adventurers: Clay, the monster hunter; Vanique, the tabaxi bard. No, Vanique is not a tabaxi bard. Vanique is a human mage custom class. And Tarrington, who is a tabaxi bard. Alright, so they've been investigating the druid that came up and how he got released. And so they go checking out some contacts. Previous game, they had set up some meetings for later. So they decided to go check some contacts out today. They went and Terry went and spoke with Mathis, who is their kind of a fixer. He's adventurers go to Mathis. Mathis sets them up with jobs. He's kind of an agent type thing. So they went and checked with him. Terry did, and found out that there were 4 other missing, or there were 3 other missing people in various areas around the thing. Because they were looking for Fonsfar. Fonsfar had been seen taking the cockatrice that they were looking for. If you're not, you'd have to go back and watch some other videos. So, Fonsfar, they were looking for Fonsfar. There was one other person missing from the college area. From Long Street, which is named after the town. There's a lot of information here, people. There was someone missing from the Fog Hill District, which is a very affluent area. It's where all the rich folk live. Merchant, guild masters, council members. Yes. Zechariah, Zephyrum, Lord Zach is in that district. And somebody was missing from the Temple District. So that's what he finds out. They go to the gate, the entrance into the city, to see if they can find records of Fonsfar returning from the Eastgate Festival. They realized that their description of Fonsfar is pretty much a generic description of 95% of the people walking through the thing. So Clay gets frustrated. Afterwards, they decide to go to the college to talk to one of the people they'd met, one of the frat houses. So they go, on the way there, they stop by the Orcher Wasp, and buy 2 barrels of cheap-ass mead. Basically kegs. They take those to the thing where they speak with Aiden, who's a frat boy that they've dealt with before. And come to find out that Aiden has no clue, but some little gnome person that they met says, "Oh yeah, I saw this guy you're looking for, not Fonsfar, I saw this other guy, Wade. I saw him at a party a few days ago," which happens to fall within the timeline of him last being seen, which falls in the timeline of this druid that was awakened. And all of these other troubles starting. So they go, "Oh, well, what house is he at?" So he is at the Rose Fox dormitory. So they go over to the Rose Fox dormitory. The Golden Feather dorm, which is where they're at, is pretty much Animal House. It is that kind of dorm. It's a party all the time style dorm. But they leave the kegs there and head over as a thank you for the information they had gotten previously and such. So they head over to this new dorm, being driven there by their by a coachman, basically a cabbie that they know, by the name of Buddy. He's a Red Dragon born. They've run into him a couple of times, and Buddy's just a good old guy. Everybody likes Buddy. So Buddy's the one driving them around. So they get over to this other dorm. They didn't even ask the guy's name. But they speak to a Wendell Immerell, who is he's pretty much a dick. And he really doesn't pay enough attention to the underclassmen. They find out that the dude was just waiting tables a few days ago and are helping out at a dorm party. That was it. So they decide from there to go speak to Professor Raskus. Professor Raskus is over magical creatures. He's wanting to know where the hell his cockatrice is and why they haven't found him yet. He doesn't care about Bonsfar. He wants his bird back. They ask him about divination, so he points them in the direction of another professor. I think her name was Ariel. She is a ladrin, but she is a divination wizard. And she is preparing to teach a class. So they talk with her for a few moments before the class, and she agrees to help them. And presents them, and basically sets it up as the class is doing the spell, but she sets it up so only our party will see the results. She places the item underneath a piped up a pyramid made of copper tubing with a crystal hanging down, sitting on and underneath the crystal is a copper plate which the talisman is set on. The whole thing is covered with a large, completely opaque, well, not completely opaque, translucent. It's a translucent frosted dome, glass dome. And then which is connected to a large machine that shows the stars and the planets and the moons and all this. It is at this point that the party, well, actually it was right before that point, before they talk to the professor, the party realizes that in 3 more days there will be, because there are two moons on Sakaris, which is the world that this is built on. And then in 3 more days, both of those moons will be full. So now everyone's like, oh shit, they're going to be using these people to sacrifice. Anyway, so, boom, 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 boom. It's all set up from her class. She calls lightning to power the machine. The party all takes 1 point of damage from the lightning as it courses through them. But there are some images that they see. They see a set of barbed manacles, a group of hooded people whose faces obscured by hoods. They see green scales as of a lizard, large and up close. And they see a large toe off of a foot, possibly a halfling. And that's all they see. While they're thinking of this, one of them the bard realizes, that's a big toe. That's a big toe. And I tell the fighter, because the fighter knows, I said, you're this big toe thing is bothering you. So they repeat it over and over, big toe, big toe, big toe. And then the bard gets it and goes, broad toe. Julio Broad Toe. Or they call him Julius. His name is Julio Broad Toe. As in, Fat Julie. The mob boss is involved. They've made that connection, and that is where I ended that game. So, guys, it's been a fun game. I I'm loving. My Sunday night game is going great. Thursday night game is kind of sitting steady. I might need some more players. Anyway, if you like these videos, please click on the like button. If you think someone else would like them, please click on the share button. Every like is an inspiration, every share is an advantage, and every subscription is an experience point. Help me gain 10 experience points. Help me gain 300 experience points so I can get to second level. And as always, for every video that you share, the AMDM does hereby authorize you, the viewer, to have 10 experience points. Now, that's all I've got, so go roll some dice.